Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Simp. Now, today I'm going to be talking about an incident that I purposely waited before I cover it. Wait because I wanted to see if the Jamaican masses, if the Jamaican public was really serious, right? When time them say them stand against violence, especially violence against women and children. We don't say about no business about man, right? So it don't even make sense to try and pretend, right? That would obviously be fake. But people actually pretend, right, that they draw a hard line when it comes on to the killing of women and children. And they're not motivated by hype and clout and attention. And they don't just go where the most spotlight is and the stories will get the most likes on social media. That's what John and Jane Public say. I want to see, right, if the attitude had changed. Because I know I still used to stay, but this was a litmus test. Because this story is as tragic as it gets. And if I one story, right, that can test if people really serious, it would have been this one. Which story, I wonder? Well, you're going to hear all about it. Before we go any further, I have a Patreon birthday shout out to Heather McEwen. This one is coming from your good friend Mr. X. So Heather, big up yourself. I understand that sometimes you don't even understand, right, the part one certain little, lingo and style we use, but you try your best, and Mr. X always try to explain it to you. So Heather, live life to the fullest, enjoy your day, and big up yourself. If you don't know what big up yourself mean, once again, Mr. X will break it down for you. See? Some more life. Let's move into the video. This double murder have all the ingredients that should make Jamaica turn upside down. Should make Jamaica get outraged. Here we have a dead woman and a dead child, a dead female child, and the manner in which them lose their life is as gruesome as it gets. You see, you might be thinking to yourself, then I yesterday did something? No, it's been a week now. Make sure we wait a whole week. This happened October the 18th. While the family was home, right? Next thing the mother start feel liquid pan her. By the time them jump up and realize house step on fire. Right? The mother, other relatives start scramble to come out of the house. The fire developed very quickly because they don't know how Molotov cocktails got ready. Right. There's usually some kind of flammable liquid, right, what help, right, boost the fire. Or as Jamaican could call it, buckle boom. When time the mother reached outside, she was already badly burned. Matter of fact, so badly burnt that when the neighbors them start try to help her now, her skin was coming off in them hand. But if on top of that, there was a lot of confusion. Where him there, where she there, right? Remember, people just start feel themselves up on fire and just start running. Now them outside of the yard now, right? And now them start to look and I say, hold on, where she there? When them start ask run, them realize the 4-year-old was still inside of the house. They had to restrain the mother because the mother wanted to help the baby, which by this point could not be helped because the house was blazing. People couldn't even get close to the fire. If you've ever seen a building on fire, you don't know that when time the heat get to a certain level, it almost feel like a wall. Right? It's like the heat create a wall where you can't walk through. Nevertheless, people had to restrain the mother because now she realized the 4-year-old was inside of the house. Them called the fire brigade and all that. The child was burned to a crisp. I only hope her suffering was not very long. I only hope she never go through too much pain, right, in the process of losing her life. The mother, with fear injuries them, carried her to hospital. Eventually, she succumbed to those injuries. Mother and daughter, woman and child. The police them have now made an arrest and charge man by the name of Daniel Spike. He was in a relationship with Miss Beecher. This is a Simp story that is all too familiar. Him claim say him spending much money and she want to come left him and he not go to one, how should we do this and but me say typical Simp story. Now even though the mother succumbed to her injuries, she hung around long enough to make a few statements. And hopefully those statements will be good enough to get a conviction in a court, because we know that the law actually have a provision where somebody can give a statement and even if them lose them life, that statement can still be used in court. He wasn't just charged with the murder of the mother and her daughter, but he was also charged with the people who almost lose for them life because other people got burn injuries and all them things. So a whole heap of charge upon him head. The litmus test I was hoping Ironman would pass the flying colours turned out to be a failure. Now, anytime you hear something like this happen and the argument come out say, yo, look how much money we spend on this and me gear this and me gear that. Now listen to myself, here we go again. Now make we address this mindset that keep coming up over and over, which is that once me spend my money upon a woman, once me gear a woman this, if she want to walk with, then this have to go happen because look how much we put into it. Let me talk to you now, especially the simp them, because me know on the plentiful. You see, if you spend money you don't have, and a woman thinking say, you buy longevity or you buy companionship and you're now like entitled to like a lifetime of togetherness, and that's how it work. Sorry, that's just not how it work in real life. I'm even go as far as to telling you say, you have to look on giving woman money the same way you look on investing in a crypto or any other investment for that matter. Only spend what you can afford to lose. That's the first thing any good investment company I go tell us. If you go to them and tell them say no, some wants invest some money this, them tell us say only spend what you can afford to lose, because there's a very serious chance you might put in this and not get back this, or you might lose everything. It's very possible. It's better to be called mean, right? Better you make woman say you're mean than to take up what you not have, spend for woman, and then when things don't work out, you want to kill back people, right? Because you feel like say you lose this and you lose that. That way you're not sitting around thinking, well, look how me want fix this, and instead me not fix it, me take the money gear. That show me say you spend money where you not have. That show me say you spend money that you cannot afford to lose. So now you sit down around and do the maths now, you calculate and you say, I better me spend it on this because me want that too, but me choose to spend it on she, and now you start sharp my knife. Now you start, build buckle boom, so you go burn down house. This is simp behavior. If you cannot afford it, don't spend the money. You cannot spend money on a woman and then when time the woman want to go for her own ways, you know want to kill her because you think so the money somehow entitle you to like a lifetime of needle eye, and that's how it work. That's just not how it works. There is no guarantees. Too much man out there afraid for hear you're a mean man. Brother, if you don't have it, if you can't afford it, then say no. And if she want to walk away, then make she walk away. But look at enough of them man, you're deep in the savings span. I take out what them not have. I spend on woman, say them I give woman this, and now the woman say, you know what, I don't want to be there anymore for whatever reason. Now him start calculate back how much he spend, and he could have spent the money on this instead, and now him start have murderous thoughts. Brother, we have to stop the simping. It's simping. You cannot buy love or longevity. If somebody want to leave you, them can leave you at any time, no matter how much money you spend on them. I know this is a hard pill to swallow. It's the reality. If me give her 100,000, me entitled to 10 years, and that's how it work. That's just not how it works. And anybody want to tell her that, a foolishness. The idea say, once me spend my money upon her, then she have to give me this and she can't go nowhere. That is a very, very acidic mindset to have. This is how enough of them things end up like this, because man tell themselves, say, well, look how me gear this and look how me gear that, and she want to come tell me about it done. Alright, you go see. To the point where now we have even children getting caught in the madness. Because whatever him and Rose Beecher have, me know say him and the baby can't have nothing. Right? You man a 4-year-old can't have nothing. But even 4-year-old, right, end up dead in the situation. Complete madness. Just like with crime and violence in general, mindset have a lot to do with it. Make she laugh, make she tell her friend them so you're broke and you mean better that than if you go take up what you have, spend, right, and then when time she says she want left, the next thing you know, we're doing a video talking about you. And enough of these things have to be taught to the youths so when them grow up, them understand say, oh, and that's how it work because enough people hear them thing here and the mindset get put in them from them little bit say, hey, if me give a girl this, she better make sure she give me this. Right? These are things that are instilled in enough people's mind and it stay with them their whole life. For the mindset them are attached towards relationships are very acidic and destructive when they really break them down. Even some will sound good, and when you mix it with an LEQ, you might end up planning a funeral. Multiple funerals. I'll give you an example. Because some of them actually sound cute, some of them actually sound romantic. But when you break it down, just think about what you actually tell people say. Listen to this one. You are the only woman in the world for me. Sound romantic, right? Somebody will tell you, say, you are my entire world. And you're the only woman in the world for me. That right there, so, in the hands of an LEQ is very deadly. You might have said to yourself, but look at you, Chuba, that's a romantic statement. Right? You're the only woman in the world for me. You can't get no more romantic than that, right? You're my entire world. Me can't see life without you. That's so romantic. Not when you mix it with an LEQ. Think about it. If an LEQ had that idea, what happened when time that world left him? One left now listen to me. You're my entire world and there's no other woman in the world for me. What happened when time that woman leave that man? What else is there to live for? You see, that's actually a scarcity concept. The idea that there's only one person in the world for you is a scarcity concept. And when you mix it with somebody who has low emotional intelligence, you better start call the funeral home because if you're the only person in the world for me and you left me, I wonder if you listen to me. But know it's romantic, you know. But know it sound good. Sound sweet. But just think about the words. Think about the mindset. And then when you mix it with somebody who has low emotional intelligence. If you're the only woman in the world for me, if you are my entire world and I you may live for, when you left me, what you think that LEQ is going to do? This is how you often end up seeing cases where people end up take the life of their partner and then take them own a life because they come to the conclusion there is nothing more worth living for. There's only one person on the whole planet for me and that person don't want me no more. So guess what? Now she have to go dead and me have to go dead. Because them people that can't see life without the person. Because that was them world. If that was them world and their world gone, then they want to spend them more time in other world. Well, if not listen to me. But the idea is there's only one dege somebody in the whole world that can love you and make you feel good, right? And make you feel happy. It's a scarcity concept. It's a simping concept. Nothing can go so. Right? Nothing can go so. As me say, of course, you're going to feel hurt. But lock up in your house and ball, right? If I so be the case. And then after you're done ball, take some of the money you use, spend on the latest smartphone, spend on the latest European high fashion designer brand, and invest it in your mental health. If you're that depressed, go seek therapy. Jamaicans spend billions a year time on all kind of foolishness. Surely you can spend some for what really matters, your mental health. Now, I'm not saying that is the case with this particular incident where the baby and the mother lose her life. Right? But me I talk for enough of the domestic case in Jamaica. When time on the year say, man especially hurt woman and take woman life and then take for them life and all kind of madness, is because them adapt the mindset say there is no life after this person. So what is the point of living? And there is life after that person, right? There is no such thing as this is the only person in the world for me. It sounds romantic, but to an LEQ, it's actually a very acidic and destructive mindset. This is the only person in the world that can love me, and now they're gone, so a time for dead, and a time for them dead too. Because if me can't have you, nobody else will. So enough of the mindset them, enough of the attitudes them will have towards relationships in general. It might sound cute, it might sound romantic, but when you dig beyond the surface, it's actually entitlement, it's actually acidic, it's actually deadly. So if your headspace not right, go get help. Whether you're a man or a woman, but if you resort to something like this, then the business boy you, dog name and supper, you deserve the full extent of what happened afterwards. Especially when it's going to get to this stage where you go burn down house, burn up 4-year-old, right? Innocent child. No matter of fact, if it was up to me, you wouldn't even get the chance. If you could talk about no, oh, let me just plead guilty, I'm sorry, and get a half sentence. You wouldn't even get the chance to do that. But it's not up to me. Luckily for you, the work to be still will offer your shoulder to cry upon. I said, take time with him. Nobody do this to him. Nobody do that to him. Very unfortunate. When things like this happen, they start to come out and say, yeah, well, you talk about, oh, she do this, and she take this from the man, and you know who never take nothing from him? You know who never do nothing? The 4-year-old, and the 4-year-old still dead. Saying on a point. No point whatsoever, because even people who never do him nothing, even people who never in a relationship with him, still end up suffering because of his actions. Sooner or later, we have to start cut out the excuses them. Anyway, H and Squad, be open yourself. Yeah, you don't know, no life. Vulture Squad, bless.